Yes.
Politics world over is about interests. You know, politics is about interest. So you can never have politics that don't have interest. Even the reason people vote for me is because they have an interest. Mtu ana time, asila fund, nitapata hapa. Hapa nitapata mambo yangu ya ile universal. Hapa iko maneno yangu ya kilimo. So people vote for interest. And for the case you mentioned about Nairobi and what have you,
yes.
That's a political challenge we have as a party. You know, we will sit down as a party and sort it out.
Okay.
You know, we have the acumen to do it. You know, we have a new governor in Nairobi. There are issues. He's trying to do this. He's trying to do that. Some he gets right. Some maybe he needs a bit more consultation, something like that. And that's why I am there.
You're micromanaging.
You know, I will. No. We will support. We will support all our governors. Some of them are making the right decision. Some of them are not. We just managed to, you know, do something about Meru. In fact, as I talk to you now, there is a conversation with Meru leaders, which my deputy is going on with, to make that we support them politically, because the governor does not have so much experience in managing.
So you need to manage that.
So we have to help. You know,
Mr. President, I understand that we are out of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to hand over to our lead moderator, but we've been here for, I think, over
the same way I am waiting. The court have taken, the people have gone to court. I cannot appoint CASS. I am waiting. So those ones are also waiting.
Okay.
People have gone to court. When the court decides, because we all respect the court, we will
Your Excellency, you have been elected for the first 5-year term. I want to bring in an aspect of your election that perhaps would be of interest. There's something that happens in this country, political patronage. Already we're seeing conversations going on in your own party, for example, with Nairobi County, and I know my colleagues will talk about it, where Johnson Sakaja is actually put on the chopping board. We supported you in this election. You have to do our bidding. But my question is, based on some of the proposals in the past, for example, the BBI proposed 7-year term. Straight after your swearing in, there was an outrageous proposal on removing term limit, which you rejected as soon as it was mentioned. But my question is, would you, now that you sit on that seat, would you propose, for example, that what was being mooted then, a 7-year term, for example, an amendment of the Constitution, a single term for the president, ends this patronage, so that you are not heavily burdened by the next election in 2027? So, you know, I have a 7-year term, 1 term, I'm gone. Would you say that would be important to end this culture of political patronage?
I don't have the monopoly of making proposals for changing the Constitution. I have made mine. Why don't you make yours? Including even that one. That's okay. There's no problem. Let us all, because the Constitution is not about a person.
Yeah.
So even Ken, that suggestion you are making, you can make, or others can make whatever they want, whatever suggestions they want. It will be assessed on its own merit. It will be processed by the structure provided by the Constitution, either as a parliamentary initiative or as a citizen initiative, whatever. So there are many proposals that can be considered. I have made the ones that I think, for me, from where I sit, my desk, I want the issue of to-that gender sorted out for 2 reasons. Number 1, I made a commitment to women of the Republic of Kenya. And number 2, I found a challenge on the desk left by Uhuru Kenyatta on dissolution of parliament on account of failure to have to-that. I have an interest from where I sit as president. I have an interest in accountability. That's why I'm proposing that let us have ministers go to parliament to answer questions. I have an interest in accountability. That's why I want the leader of an office be created of the leader of the opposition, so that my challenger is not left addressing people in funerals. At least he has an office and a bureaucracy to support him.
Mr. President,
I have to ask this question.
No, I'm just saying,
yes.
We create a forum, a respectable forum for the alternative government, to also function. To keep government
Okay, Mr. President,
and I'm telling you,
yes,
when I talk about creating an office, I am not talking about creating a job for a person.
Okay, Mr. President.
I am talking about creating an institution that will outlive all of us and support the delivery of government services by keeping the executive on check.
But are you captured as a politician with patronage? Are you captured, or it's okay? It's a phenomenon that is accepted.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
Politics world over is about interests. You know, politics is about interests. So you can never have politics that don't have interest. Even the reason people vote for me is because they have an interest. Mtu ana time, asla fund, nitapata hapa. Hapa nitapata mambo yangu ya ile universal. Hapa iko maneno yangu ya kilimo. So people vote for interest.